in with my boy, youngest in charge, best in the game. We just got approved for a brand new scat pack for $0 down off his CPN package.
Shout out youngest in charge. If you need help getting into a new apartment, he's definitely the man to go to. And I just want to say to anyone watching this, if you guys are looking for someone that's valid and will actually deliver exactly what they say, please tap in with youngest in charge. He changed my life and he will definitely change yours.
Yo, what it do, guys? It's your boy Youngest in Charge coming to y'all today with another video. Make sure y'all check my bios, get my Telegram, my Signal, my Facebook, my Instagram. Make sure y'all stay locked in case something ever happened to the channel again. Today, guys, we're going to be discussing some loan tips, how to get approved for higher loan amounts, shit like that. Just giving you guys a quick walk down of everything, how we can do that. So if you ever apply for a loan, right, or you're thinking about applying for a loan, whether it's a credit card loan, a home loan, a car loan, this video today is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of stress when it comes to your application and getting approved. Today, I'm going to be discussing the secrets, some tips that you need to know that a lot of other people have not told you about how to get approved, higher funding, no denials, and what you need on your credit report and able to get approved for a loan. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video. Look, y'all, here's the thing a lot of people aren't telling you. Getting approved isn't just about your income. It's about how the banks view you on paper. So if you understand how that system works and you're smart and you're able to legally work around it, you're going to go from getting denied to getting approved. Higher limits, easier funding. Just have to understand how the system works. And that's exactly what I'm about to break down right here for you guys. See, guys, most people focus way too much on the actual credit score, but the real power is in your credit report. That means, the age of the account you have on your credit report, your credit mix, how many inquiries you have. Also, one of the most important ones is how much utilization is on the accounts that you have. And if you guys want to have, the better credit, you want to have your utilization down to 10% or lower. That looks really good with the banks. It means you're not really stressing for money. If you have a credit card, right, and you have like 30% utilization, that means you use it a lot. That means you don't really have much income coming in from other places. So it makes you more of a high risk borrower, if you feel what I'm saying. So you want to make sure that you keep your utilization on any trade lines or primary accounts you have down to at least 10% or lower. So keeping that in mind, one of the better ways to build credibility on your credit profile is with primaries. Yes, AUs do help, but banks care more about how you spend your money, how you use your credit. So having a secured card or a primary account, if you're just starting out, putting a secured card on there, or something like Ava, something like that, really will help build and get the ball rolling. If you're more advanced, then you're going to want to go for a backdated primary. I speak a lot about on my channel having rental primaries, auto primaries, personal loan primaries. Really harder to get mortgage primaries these days, but those would help as well. Anything that's going to be a primary account helps build your credit profile. It shows that you're the owner of the credit profile is responsible with the income they're having, compared to just having an AU, which is an authorized user. That basically says you're just piggybacking off somebody else's. So if you had a primary and you put somebody else on there as an authorized user, the bank would see that that's not their account. They're just piggybacking off what you've done. So that's why you always want primary accounts on your credit profiles if you're really trying to get approved for things. Now, also with the primaries, don't forget to add AUs. Authorized users boost your credit score. But like I told you guys, it's not all about the credit score. It's also about how your credit mix and your credit profile looks on the inside. You can have a high score, but it could be just because you just started your credit profile, like you just turned 18 or you're just now getting into credit. So having a high score doesn't necessarily mean anything. Having a high score with a good mix of credit profile, credit accounts, age, AUs, all that with a good high score shows that you know how to manage your money. If you just have a high score, but you don't have a good mix of accounts, it doesn't really show any history. It doesn't give the banks any history in yourself, how you manage money. So you're still a high risk borrower. You need to prove to them you manage money well, you have good standing in all your accounts, and you have a high credit score. So do not forget to add the authorized users. I'm gonna make a video of the best sites that you guys can go to if you don't want to purchase through anyone, through Youngest in Charge. So I'll come with that video. Now let's speak about when it comes to actually applying. One trick that works really well is building a relationship with the bank before you apply. So say you're trying to apply at Chase, right? like I was just telling you guys about the primaries, get a secure card with Chase. After that, open a checking account, get a debit card. After that, try to get a credit card with them. And then after you have a good standing, wait maybe 3 to 6 months. 6 months would be good. Wait 6 months and then go hit them to apply for the loan. It'll help just build your credibility even more. You have the credit profile on lock, you have the credit mix on lock, and now you have the relationship with the bank. They feel comfortable loaning you whatever you're asking for. So make sure you guys are building relationships with the bank before you guys are going to apply. It just help you get approved a lot quicker. Next, guys, you need to know the bank tiers. Certain banks have higher tiers, like Navy Federal or Amex. They're gonna have higher requirements compared to Chase, Bank of America, or something like that. So make sure you guys know your bank tiers when you're going to apply. Make sure you know if you're going for a higher tier bank, you're gonna need a little bit more credit mix. You're gonna need a little bit more credibility than you would need with a lower tier bank. Maybe like, I won't say Chase is a lower tier bank. I'd say a credit union is maybe a lower tier bank. But Navy Federal, that's a high one. But your local credit union, they're gonna be a lower tier bank. The lower tier it is, the less requirements you're gonna need. Higher tier, the more requirements you're gonna need. So just keep that in mind, you guys, when you're going to apply, choosing which banks you wanna build relationships with. If you pick one that's lower tier, it might be easier. Pick one that's higher tier, like Navy Federal, you might need to wait a year or two before you go hit that loan for real. But keep that in mind when you guys are going to apply and looking for things to apply for. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, make sure you guys are applying with a strategy when you're going to apply for the banks. Don't just apply randomly. Maybe apply when your credit score jumps up a little bit, or they increase your credit card limit. Remember I told you guys build a relationship? If you have a credit card and they just increased your limit from 500 to 1,000, maybe that's your time to hit the loan. You know what I'm saying? Or wait till they have some change. Use timing to your advantage, guys. It'll definitely work into your favor. And also, when you're trying to build that relationship, make sure you're depositing money into the account. If you have a job, put your direct deposit into that account for a few months, shit like that, guys. Use your debit card. Just have normal activity. When the bank sees you as a customer or client, and you have that relationship with you, funding you money is easier than when they just see you as an applicant. You don't have no relationship with them. You're just a random person trying to get a loan through them. It's like a friend asking you. A random person you don't know walking on the street asking you, hey, can I get a loan? You know what I'm saying? Compared to if it's one of your friends, you might be more willing to give that loan up. So now you guys got the blueprint. Don't let another denial mess your game up. Get your credit right, do your research, build the profile, and go get those approvals. If you need more help, you need to talk to me about anything, guys, make sure you guys check my bios. Have all my socials in there for you guys to contact me, my services, my menu, everything, y'all. New channel coming back with a vengeance. Already have people tapping back in. I appreciate everybody who's got back into the channel. Make sure y'all lock in. Make sure y'all like this video if it helped you. Subscribe if you're trying to see more. If you guys been building CPNs, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Drop down any questions, CPN related questions, credit questions, business questions. Drop it in the comment. I'm replying to everybody. Make sure you guys tap in. Let's build this channel back up. It's your boy Youngest in Charge, man. I'm out.